Everything is leading me to my desires. That is literally my main self-concept affirmation, and it's so ingrained in me that I don't even have to affirm it anymore. I know that everything that happens in my 3D, whether it seems unfavorable or not, and I use quotes because I don't see anything as unfavorable. I see everything in my 3D as leading me to my desire. So it's all good. And when you adopt that mindset through affirming, through listening to night audios, I did all of that, right? Through reminding myself when things happen in the 3D, it doesn't matter because this is benefiting me, because everything is happening for me, everything's leading me to my desire, everything is going my way, everything is working in my favor, so there's nothing for me to freak out about. When you really embody that person and you know that you're that person. And how do you know you're that person? You know you're that person when something happens in your 3D. And yeah, you can have an emotional reaction. You're a human, you're not a robot. But then quickly you're like, oh wait, okay, this made me feel this way. I vented, I was triggered, I got upset, I cried. But you know what? It's all good because I got this and this is benefiting me somehow. And this is what happened for me recently. I had the situation that's been accumulating in terms of where I live. And literally, I never intended to affirm that these situations were going to happen. I was actually really shocked when the first thing kind of was unfavorable. And I was like, whoa, what is happening? How did I create this, right? Because as conscious creators, we always go like, what was I affirming something? No, I didn't. What I was dwelling on, however, is I want to be financially free. I pay a lot of money where I live. Maybe I need to minimize. Maybe I should find another place. All these things I was ruminating on because for me, living somewhere just as nice but more affordable would allow me to save more, invest more, and just give me the financial freedom and the desire that I've always had to retire early and be financially independent and not have to work like for the rest of my life, right? And so I was dwelling on those things and I didn't affirm them. It was just like inner conversations, right? It was just me thinking about my desire because the desire is enough, right? Like if you want something, that's your higher self. That's your God self saying you can have it. And so this has been a desire of mine since I was in my 20s. I'm 47 now. And it has never gone away. I've always wanted to live that soft life, that lifestyle, right? And then things started happening in my 3D with the home that I live in. And I was like, what the hell? What is happening? And then I was like, oh, maybe this is because of this, because I wasn't affirming this. Lo and behold, things accumulated. And then I was like, last straw, I'm not going to live here anymore. And then I decided I'm going to move and I'm going to find a place that's more affordable. And that's going to align with the lifestyle that I want to live. No lie, 24 hours, I manifested a place. 48 hours, I was approved. I'm moving in 2 weeks. I did not affirm, I'm living here, I'm living here, I'm living here. I'm going to find a place, I'm going to find, no. Because I am at the point where I affirmed enough, everything aligns with my desires. I also have the self-concept of I always get what I want. I get what I want instantly. I'm an instant manifester. All that stuff, self-concept, all that self-concept really, really aligns me with getting things quickly now. That I don't feel like I have to affirm for that one thing. I did affirm, okay, I'm living here, I'm living here. I reminded myself when it came up. I started planning where things were gonna go in the home, right? I started like rearranging things in my head of like, oh, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take that. Even before I signed the lease, I was already thinking like a person who lived there, which is part of it. But my point is that the desire is enough. And if you truly believe you always get what you want, you're going to get it. And if you truly believe that everything is aligning you to your desire, that everything that's happening in the 3D is unfolding so you get what you want, you're not going to freak out. You're not going to spiral. And even if you do a little bit, you're going to snap out of it and be like, it's all good because I get what I want. This is just a part of it. So ground yourself in that. I swear to God, self-concept is so important. And not this like, I'm chosen, I love myself, I'm this. That's great. But really anchoring yourself and grounding yourself in everything works out for me, everything goes my way, everything works in my favor, everything is leading me to my desire. I always get what I want instantly. I don't have to worry about it. What I want is mine. That, to me, chef's kiss for you to manifest whatever you want.